Hey you guys, Chanina here. Today is wash day for me, and so what I'm doing is right now I'm finishing up putting some oil in my hair and just kind of massaging it through. But I wanted to show you guys an update on my hair. I've been transitioning into natural, and so far so good. As you can see, I did cut it. It was a little bit longer than this, but I had so many, the ends of my hair were so damaged and they just needed, it was just time for it to go. I said I wasn't going to cut my hair. I'm not doing the big chop. But I just wanted to start trimming it. So instead of doing like a little small trim, I just trimmed off all the dead ends. So like I still have some. I didn't do all of them, but for the most part, I cut all of them off, and oh my god, I didn't realize how good it was gonna feel when I did that. So it's been about a month or so. It's probably really been longer than that since I put heat on my hair. I've really just been kind of wearing it in its natural form. This is the aftermath of me using this new gel that I bought, called Curl Enhancer Gel Activator by for extra dry hair. So I used this one time, and it was really nice. It defined my curls, and what I did was I shampooed my hair. I think this was about a week and a half ago or so. I shampooed my hair, and then while it was wet, I did my usual routine, my coconut oil and all that, and then I put this on there, and it did not dry it out. I was so happy about that. I actually got this at Kroger's. It's by Pro Style, so it didn't dry it out. It was really cute. The only thing that I would have to say about that is the next day, depending on what hair type you have, I guess you would have to probably touch it up with a little bit more of this and spray it with some water, and then there's like for like maybe 2-3 days after that, there is like kind of sort of like a residue almost. So that's been interesting, but I did like the way my curls look. That was the first time since I cut my hair. It's been kind of hard to tell what type of texture I have, and I do have one of those textures. I think I mentioned this before, where it starts out wavy and then it kind of curls up on the end. But anyway, so another product that I incorporated into my routine is this. This is called Wavy Tangle Free Leave-In Conditioner, because I've been looking for a leave-in conditioner. This also, I would only suggest if you're going to wear like a wash and go type of style, where you're going to be wetting your hair or whatever, or if you're detangling and you're already going to wear your hair in its natural state. Are you done cleaning your room?
Can I vacuum my room?
Not right now. I'll be in there in a minute.
Okay.
To look at it. So what I realized about this is, like, if I wanted to, for example, if I wanted to like press my hair out, this would not be the way to go to keep it, as you know, because it's just going to convert your hair back to, that's what I gather from it. I haven't tested it yet, but because of the resin, it kind of leaves a film also. So I wouldn't like detangle your hair and then straight from that with this go straight to a flat iron grain, because it's not going to be dry enough to flat iron. You see what I'm saying? So this, I've been wearing this, well, I've been using this when I'm combing out my hair, just to make it a little bit easier. And I've been using it on my daughter. It works for her too, because she is completely natural. She doesn't have any chemicals or anything in her hair, no color, no nothing. So her hair is we have kind of like the same texture hair, so it's easier to use that on her hair. So if you have a child that's kind of like tender-headed or is natural, then, and you're looking for something to help comb it through and condition the hair at the same time, then I would go for this. I would try this. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, for about a week or so now. So what I did was I just had to touch up that little spot right there, but this is just oils that I mix together. I started off, this was just that high A oil mixed with some coconut oil, and then I later added some Jamaican castor oil. So, you know, I like that. And I'm still trying to get through these pills. I'm not a real big fan on taking pills. Like, I will sit with a headache for a couple of days before I actually take some aspirin for it. So it's been taking me forever. So I'm just gonna leave this on for a little while I check my email and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm almost done with these. I've been taking them. I'm almost done. I got a little bit left, and do I think they work so far? Yeah, I think so, because since I've been taking them, my nails been growing. You know, I haven't had a lot of like breakouts on my face and stuff, and then my hair, I can see the difference in the length of my hair as far as my new growth and where the relaxer meets. What I'm doing today is I'm actually going to be trying something that I got. Go look on the bed. I think it's a hair thing. You see it in a little foot bag? Yeah. So, okay. I'll come look at it. So what I'm going to be doing today is actually trying out a new product. For me, it's new. I don't know how new it is to you guys. But anyway, I was in a beauty supply store the other day, and I got this free sample for some Argan Smooth silk press. And since it's been a while that I pressed my hair, I'm going to actually press it out and see how much ends that I didn't cut off that I have left, you know, to see how much damage ends that I have, you know, left or whatever. And I'll probably, depending on how much, I'll probably just go ahead and cut them off. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It came with like a little brochure. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. It just happens to be wash day, and I was going to press my hair out. And since I have this, I'm going to just try it out and see how it goes. It says natural hair thermal straightening system and maintenance and styling therapies. So this is silky, smooth, and straight without chemical straightening. So you smooth your hair. So it's not like a keratin treatment, and it's not a relaxer. So it's just a temporary alternative for, I guess, you know, a straighter press. So here's what the sample came with. It came in this bag. There was a lady sitting at the table, and she was passing them out. So it came with a corrective leave-in conditioner, which is sulfate, paraben, mineral oil, and petroleum free. Which that kind of surprised me, because a lot of products do contain petroleum and mineral oil. So it's lightweight, detangling moisture, replenisher, helps reverse damage from heat styling and overpressing. So that's what this looks like. This is a corrective leave-in conditioner. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to read the directions, of course. Always, when you get products, always read the directions. I learned that when I was working in a hair salon. There was one particular salon that I was working in, and there was, you know, people that were coming in, walk-ins or whatever, and I would always ask them the same questions, you know, like, what do you normally do to your hair and stuff like that. And you'd be surprised to find how many people use products that aren't for their hair. So, you know, but they feel like they've been doing, you know, so, but you'd be surprised. And even with my own experiences, I found that out. So you have to, I've learned that by me going natural, I have to use products more for wavy, curly hair, if I want to wear it curly or whatever. And then if I want to wear a press, it would help to have a product that'll help smooth it out. And it might, I'm hoping that it may last a little longer, because I know with my hair, if I just press it out, depending on like the weather and all that kind of stuff, determines how long it's gonna last. Sometimes it lasts for about a week or two. Sometimes it lasts for a couple days. It just depends on what's going on, because it might rain or something like that. But anyway, so the other sample that I'm gonna try is this strengthening miracle hair mask. So again, I've never used these products. I'm not, you know, nobody's paying me to tell you guys about this. I just thought that since I was sharing my hair journey with you guys, that I would share what I'm doing today. So I'm incorporating you guys in what I'm doing today. So anyway, this is our Argan Smooth Natural Argan Infused Strengthening Miracle Hair Mask. And it is also sulfate, paraben, mineral oil, and petroleum free. Intensive conditioning treatment helps strengthen, repair, and smooth damaged stressed cuticles. So I'm going to read that. I'm quite sure that these probably work better with the actual shampoo and conditioner, but since I don't, I'm going to stick to my regular shampoo and conditioner, which is Tresemme Moisture and anti-breakage mixed together. And then I might put a little bit of Joe Code color shampoo mixed in with that, because I have color in my hair. So to make it, you know, to stretch out my color until I go get some more color, then I use the color shampoo mixed with the moisture and the anti-breakage and all that. I know it sounds like a lot, but hey, you're just mixing it together. So anyway, so I'm gonna do that whole thing, and it's saying on the back of this hair mask that you can use it for a co-wash, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use it as what it says, as a deep conditioning treatment. So am I gonna sit under the dryer? I don't know, but anyways, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna like just show you guys where I'm at. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and I let the oil and stuff sit in my hair for a while, and then I shampooed it. I haven't put any conditioner in it yet, so what I'm gonna do now is use the hair mask, which is this side. So I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna do the other side after I rinse it out. Then I'm gonna blow dry it and all that. So I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but we're gonna see. So right now I have not combed my hair out, but I'm gonna comb it out just a little bit. I'll probably have some breakage, but one thing I do notice since I've cut my ends, a lot of my ends, is that the elasticity, I can finally see the elasticity in my hair, which is what you want. And elasticity is basically that snapback. So like if you pull one of your, let's say if I pull one of these and then it just snaps back, see? So that's elasticity. If you pull out your hair and it just kind of stays like that, then it's probably damaged, and you might want to do, you know, start treating your hair, because that's what I had to do. I started treating my hair when I first decided that I was gonna go natural, because I had a lot of damaged hair. Over time, from my videos, you could probably tell like my different hair changes, like from dark to blonde, back to dark, and all that. And then you can see kind of like the thinning. You can tell the difference in the thickness of my hair before I bleached it and all of that. So I'm just kind of going through this just a little bit, not trying to really, while it's wet, because I don't want to like pull, you know, too much. But anyway, okay. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in my hand, and this is what it looks like. It's like a creamy texture. It smells kind of good. It doesn't have like an awful smell or nothing like that. So I'm gonna start in the back here, and I'm gonna use as much as try to cover as much hair as I can in the back. And then I'm gonna work my way to the top. So I'm gonna put a little bit more in my hand. So put about that much. Again, I'm gonna just go around. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm just kind of parting and then just kind of spreading it throughout. Just kind of rubbing it through. Just kind of So whatever product I have in my hand, I'm just trying to spread it around as much as I can, because the pack is a sample pack, so it ain't but so big and there's only so much that you're gonna get. But hopefully this is enough to do my whole head. If you have like a lot of hair, like lengthwise, then you might need more than one sample packet. If you happen to run into somebody giving them out, keep that in mind that you might need to. Okay, so I'm just gonna part it with my hands, and I'm just gonna distribute the product all the way from my roots to my ends, and then I'm gonna do the same right here in the front, because right now I'm just applying as much as I can all the way around, and then I'm gonna go back and try to catch any spots that I might have missed. So we're gonna start back here again, and we're gonna work our way back to the top, applying as much of this as I can. Back around. I know I'm doing this kind of weird, but like you can see my hair growth. Alright, put a little bit more on my hand. So since I only have this much left, so this is all I have left. So I'm just gonna kind of spread it around, and at this point I'm going to use what's left of my hand for the ends. Now it says on the directions to sit under the dryer for about 10 minutes. I'm not going to do that because the dryer that I have, I mean, just sitting under the dryer, you can't really hear what's going on in your house, and the kids are in and out, and you know, and I need to hear when that front door opens and closes, and I can't really do that if I'm sitting under the dryer. I know it's kind of weird. Now if I was here by myself, that'd be like a whole nother situation, but hopefully, you know, you guys who like to know what's going on in your house at all times, hopefully you know where I'm coming from on that. When you've got teenagers and then you've got a kindergartner running around downstairs by herself, I don't really want to just be secluded under the dryer while all that is going on. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna kind of I've already did like a pre-comb through, as you guys saw that, but I'm just gonna kind of give it a little comb through a little bit, just to kind of get any kinks out, and then to kind of distribute the product a little bit evenly. So this part back here in the back of my head is like the part that hurts the most, so I always wait till last to comb that part. Woo! Alright, so I'm just gonna reuse the cap that I had on, no big deal. And I'm going to, in order to kind of help with body heat, I am going to put a shower cap on top of this, so that it'll produce more. This is my daughter's shower cap, but I'm going to put it on so that while I'm doing my other stuff, it'll produce heat on my scalp. Alright, so I'm going to leave that on for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it out. I'm going to blow dry it, and then I'll probably come back after I blow dry it. Okay, so I rinsed my hair out, and now I am going to apply the Corrective leave-in conditioner, which is also sulfate, paraben, mineral oil, and petroleum free. So this says apply to clean hair, dry towel hair, which I've done, and distribute basically from roots to ends, and then comb out your tangles. Do not rinse. Style as usual. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna put this leave-in, not the leave-in conditioner, but first what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my shea butter spray that I always use. So I'm just gonna put this in first. Okay. Then I like that mask. It made my hair soft and it's not all brittle feeling or anything like that. So I'm just gonna, so this is a little bit more runnier, so I might not need all of it. So I'm just gonna distribute it through my hair like I would normally do, and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna blow dry it, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna press it. And I was looking at my ends, and I don't think I'm going to cut them this time. I think I'm going to wait till next time, since I did cut a lot off. So I'm just still going to straighten it though, since I used the product. So I'm using an H2 Pro flat iron. I've had this flat iron for over 6 years now. It is a ceramic flat iron, and this is what it looks like. I've had it for a long time, so when you pull it out the box, that's what it's gonna say: ceramic iron, ion styling iron. So it should be here. This flat iron, the longer it's on, it's like the hotter it gets. There's no controlled temperature on it. So yeah. So hopefully my hair will be straight for the whole week. That's the goal I'm going for, because I've been wearing it in its natural state for a while, and it's been like what feels like forever since I pressed it. So that's what it looks like. I didn't do anything extra to it other than what you saw. I sprayed it again with the shea butter spray, and that was it. And then I parted it and kind of rubbed my hands through it. So that's what that looks like. So I'm gonna part it. It's got its own natural shine to it.
What is this?
So the whole point of this system, I'm assuming, is to give you a good silky press and to make it last a little bit longer. I know that there's times where some people that, you know, they go and get their hair pressed out and they feel like they wasted their money because it doesn't last as long as they want it to. But I'm just going to tell you this: you have to always remember that Your hair, if you're natural, it's naturally curly or kinky. So humidity, weather, you know, different weather conditions, the rain, maybe the mist from your shower, maybe sweat when you work out, things like that can cause it to revert back, even if you got it pressed. You know, possibly depending on how trained your hair is, that can happen even if you got it pressed like an hour ago. So I know that some of you out there target stylists, and you'll go back and you'll say, oh, well, you didn't press my hair good enough. Well, you have to remember, a press is a temporary alternative to a relaxer. So if you get a relaxer and your hair gets wet, then it's not going to revert back to curly because it's permanently straight now. So that's what you have to kind of keep in mind when you're going to get silk presses and things like that. Yeah, it's pretty and it'll last. But it also depends on how you take care of it at home and the environmental conditions and products you use too. Because if you've went and got a press, but then you go home and you put a product on it that's going to make it wave back up, then of course, you know, that's what you can expect. So like if I press this out now, but then I go to try to put gel on my edges or something like that, which is a curl enhancer, then it's going to curl back up, versus if I went to use a regular brown gel or something like that and then wrap a scarf around my edges in that type of situation. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, so far, first impressions of this product is I have nothing to say bad about it. The mask made my hair really soft. There is no residue. There's like no weird feeling left behind. You know, I'm not having to do anything extra to make my hair lay down. Like I didn't have to put any frizz-free serum or nothing like that on it. And it's sealing my ends pretty good. So you know how sometimes when you flat iron your hair, you can see the damage on your ends. So it's conditioning the ends, because it did say that on the package that it helps with split ends and stuff. So I like the product. If you want to try it out, then, you know, of course you have to go to the beauty supply store and see if they have it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to finish pressing my hair. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, comment, like, subscribe. Thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any natural hair products that you want to recommend, that you'd like for me to try and give my opinion on, let me know. And that's it. See you guys on the next video. This video, and I will see you guys next time. This time for real. I will see you guys next time. Bye.